The film begins with three men who appeared to be praying in a temple named Shan, Lin, and Nan and repenting not to re-enter the world of evil again. The scene continues with two men who were seen arranging drug delivery couriers. After a while, suddenly a lot of cars arrived and one of them, who was the leader, namely Boss Tali, got into an argument with the two drug couriers Nan and Lin. Finally, a fight broke out between the two gangs, and the two drug courier leaders were desperate. Then came someone driving a white car who was a friend of the leader of the drug courier named Shan. Shan helped both of them, who were none other than his close friends. Seeing the three of them run away, Boss Tali immediately sped up his car and chased after them. But unfortunately the boss's car was framed, and he finally fell into a canyon and died. Seeing this, Shan and two of his friends immediately left so as not to be identified as suspects. They then went to the shore and then set fire to the car, which was evidence. Tali's death confused his brother. He asked his men who killed him. His men then gave a photo of Shan and his two friends. Feeling that he was being hunted, Shan eventually returned home and asked his daughter, Nuo, to go with him. While waiting for his daughter to pack up, he remembered his past, where he had been imprisoned for fighting. While in prison, Shan got news that his wife had died of premature birth. After being released from prison, Shan took his child who had grown up from the orphanage. It wasn't long before Shan realized that his daughter had not come out, and when he entered the room, his daughter was not there. Apparently Shan's daughter ran away with her boyfriend. Shan then looked for his daughter at the bar, but he didn't find her. While looking for the daughter, Shan suddenly got a call from Lin. He said that Nan had been killed by Tali's younger brother, Zhang. Lin told Shan to be careful. After calling, suddenly something hit the car Lin was traveling in. Soon, Lin was seen being tied up by Zhang, who was also looking for information about Shan and his daughter. Lin was then brutally murdered by Zhang's men. After killing Lin, Zhang was looking for Shan's daughter, who was abroad. Zhang found the hotel where Nuo and her boyfriend were staying. Soon, Zhang killed Nuo's lover and drugged Nuo and then put her in a suitcase. An anxious Shan was waiting to hear news from his daughter when he suddenly got a video call from Nuo's cell phone. In the call, Zhang was seen torturing Nuo and threatening to kill her if Shan didn't come to the Mang City shipyard within 12 hours. Shan immediately went to Thailand, and before seeing his daughter he went to meet his old friend. He asked his old friend, Feng, for help to save Nuo, but his best friend refused because he already has a daughter and a new life. Shan then went to the promised place, and there he found his daughter in a cage. Shan asked Zhang to let his daughter live and killed him instead. However, Zhang instead put Nuo into a truck containing girls who were going to be sold. After the truck left, Zhang planned to hit Shan. Zhang managed to hit Shan once, and he almost hit Shan to death when another car hit him. Shan managed to escape with his best friend, and he dropped some iron rods which caused Zhang's car to overturn. Zhang was seriously injured in the incident. Shan and Feng finally went looking for Nuo. Feng took Shan to a place known to be a human trafficking base. Before entering the building, Feng gave Shan some weapons because inside there were a lot of people who would surely fight him. Shan went inside the building, and a fight ensued. Shan finally managed to beat all the men who were there and asked one of the men where his daughter was. While searching among the girls, one of them said that Nuo was taken to a seafood slave island to have her organs harvested. Then one of them reported to their boss that someone broke into the headquarters. Shan rushed away, but suddenly Zhang appeared there. They both end up getting into a fight, but their boss and his men arrive. Shan managed to escape while Zhang was caught by the boss. Zhang, who was mistaken for a policeman, was locked up in the building. He then managed to untie him and then take the boss hostage to escape from that place. Shan, who was injured in the fight with Zhang, went to Feng's place. While Feng was treating his wound, Shan asked about the seafood slave island. Feng also said that the island was a heavily guarded private island belonging to a boss named Jin, where people made drugs and also sold humans. Shan then asked if there was a way to go there. Elsewhere, Zhang, who managed to defeat the men who captured him, asked for weapons and clues to where Nuo was. Feng was seen taking Shan to go to a seafood slave island disguised as a worker. Shan finally left and soon Shan arrived at the island. Feng, who was returning to his shop, suddenly saw someone coming out of his shop. Immediately she rushed into the shop and saw his daughter sitting. She also saw a shorted electronic object. Feng immediately took his daughter out of the shop and suddenly there was an explosion. Zhang, who found out if Shan's daughter was taken to the seafood slave island, then immediately went after him. Feng, who had fainted from the explosion, woke up with the police and doctor by his side. After making sure his daughter was okay, Feng then went after Shan. The police who were there then followed him. Elsewhere, Shan, who was in a work truck, suddenly saw a car carrying his daughter passing by. He immediately got off the truck and grabbed the car belonging to one of the guards. Shan tried to catch up to the car carrying her daughter, and the guards tried to chase him by shooting continuously. In the middle of the chase, Zhang arrived on the island. Being shot from both sides, Shan finally got out of the car and hid. In the woods, Shan met Feng, who turns out to be following him. Zhang entered Boss Jin's room with a grenade so that Boss Jin's men didn't dare shoot him. Zhang then makes a deal with Boss Jin to kill Shan. While they were talking, they both saw an explosion that occurred from a distance. The boss said that if Zhang could go to the northern warehouse to stop Shan, a van drove up and attacked the northern warehouse. Meanwhile, the police officers who were following Feng had also arrived at the island. Zhang blocked the van being driven by Feng. The two of them got into a fight in the van until Feng was shot. Boss Jin, who heard the news that the police had arrived on the island, immediately packed his money and tried to run away. When the boss was about to leave the building, Shan was already inside and immediately took the boss hostage so he could go to where Nuo was. Followed by the boss Jin's men, Shan, who was still holding the boss hostage in the car, immediately went to the northern warehouse. Nuo, who was in a warehouse, was given an anesthetic by a nurse and was about to undergo an operation to have her organs removed. Zhang had already arrived at the warehouse and immediately attacked the people who were there and took Nuo and put her in the car. Before long, Shan and the boss arrived and there was a shootout between the two parties. At the command of the boss that Shan had taken hostage, his men opened fire on Zhang. Because Zhang managed to shoot Boss Jin's men, Shan was on the corner and finally entered the warehouse. Zhang chased him into the warehouse, and in the warehouse they ended up fighting it out. Shan almost suffocated to death, but he managed to fight back, and finally by using broken glass, Shan managed to finish off Zhang. After that, Shan immediately checked the conditions inside the car. Nuo was still alive because at the time of the shootout, her body was protected by Feng, who was still alive. After that, police officers arrived at the scene and secured the location. Some time later, Shan came out of prison and was picked up by Nuo and Feng's daughter, who was now being cared for by him. The three of them then got into the car to go home. Shan hoped to live a safe and healthy life with the people he loves. That's how the movie ends. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to our channel, Professor Yellow Recap. Don't miss our new video and get notified by pressing the bell button. See you in the next video.